Okay, so in this video, we're going to learn how to calculate a side of a right angle triangle with one of the three primary trig ratios. So again, we've got our 5 steps here. You can see our ratios there, just like we had in the angle video. So again, step 1, just like in the last video, label the hypotenuse side of the right angle triangle because it is always going to be opposite the 90. So, oops, sorry about that. Put my pen back on. So we go right across. There's my hypotenuse. I'm just going to put H there. Now, label the other two sides based on the corner you're working out of. So what we want to do, let me highlight it. We want to work out of this corner because we know that angle. So working out of that corner, that'll be the opposite side, and then the adjacent side's the one that's left over. Now, if I wanted to, I could work out of this corner, because knowing all three angles add up to 180, I could easily calculate what that one is. But since they gave me that one, I'm just going to go and work out of that corner, but that's going to be your choice. So step 3, choose the ratio that fits the information the triangle has. So in this case here, I'm going to turn that highlighter back on. You've got the adjacent side. You've got 13. Now, depending on what side you want to find, so what I want to do is I'm going to say, you know what, I want to find this side here. I want to find the opposite side. So I'm going to label that with the variable x. Now, I could have found the other side, but I chose to find that side there. Now, which means I need to pick, I'm going to go back up here, I need to pick the sine, excuse me, not the sine. I need to pick the tangent, because the tangent needs the opposite and adjacent. You can see here you have the adjacent, and you need to include the opposite because you want to calculate that one. So we're going to use tangent. Again, I'm going to write the short form. So right now we are still on step 3. So we're going to go tangent, and it's tangent of 32 degrees because we worked out of that corner, equals opposite side x, which we're trying to calculate, over adjacent side 13. So again, step 4, make sure your calculator's in degree mode. Step 5, calculate the trig ratio of the angle and solve. So what we want to do here is we want to calculate the ratio of tangent 32. So again, usually on most calculators you would just have to press tangent and then 32, or maybe flip those depending on your calculator. But you're going to get a decimal value, and I like to use 4. And you can decide how many is going to be good for your needs. And again, that's still x over 13. So now we're on to the solve part, right? So you can see here, you need to solve for this variable. Oops, sorry about that. You need to solve for the variable x. So again, we could set up an equal ratio. We could put that decimal 6249 over 1. And then we could do something here known as cross multiplying, 1 times x, and 0.6249 times 13. And again, I like to work with 1 decimal place. And we can see no further need to continue solving because x is like 1x, so you just be dividing by 1. So the value of that side is going to be 8.1. So the solving part is a part that we're going to work on a little bit. So again, you can get some help with your teacher, or you can practice that a little bit. I just use the cross multiplication way there. And we're going to use that in future videos, again, when we're calculating the side of a right angle triangle, or when we're going to solve a triangle, which will be our next video. Okay, we will see you in the next video.